That was Russian propaganda. After Russia invaded Ukraine, Tulsi Gabbard literally blamed NATO. Our Western alliance that's responsible for countering Russia, she blamed NATO for the attack on Ukraine. And the Russians and the Chinese echoed her talking points and her interviews on Russian and Chinese television. Tulsi Gabbard pushed for dropping charges against WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange and pardoning National Security Agency contractor Edward Snowden, both whom were accused of leaking highly sensitive U.S. secrets that put Americans in danger.
This is my video update on this Thursday, midday, November the 21st, coming to you from the border in Hungary with Serbia. I am in Hungary right now. Down that way is Serbia, and this is the fence, the border fence here in Hungary. And this is massive. A lot of fence going that way. We'll be walking down that way along the fence. You can see there's actually two fences, one here, one on the other side. And it's actually, Hungary is actually another 15 kilometers, 15 to 40 kilometers that way. So the fence is here, but Hungarian territory continues for another 15 to 40 kilometers, depending on what section you are at. So let's talk about some news. And the big news for the day is the Russian military launching an ICBM, 6 warheads. Many analysts claim this is an RS-26, I believe, missile, and 6 warheads with this ICBM launch into Dnipropetrovsk. This is not 100% confirmed. In other words, the Russian military, the Ministry of Defense, they have not issued a statement on this just yet, but we have a lot of videos showing the missiles hitting the warheads, the 6 warheads hitting the area of Dnipropetrovsk. From what I understand, they hit a military facility or a weapons storage facility in Dnipropetrovsk, an RS-26. Conventionally armed RS-26 is what many analysts are claiming was launched into Ukraine. The first time, I believe the first time in history, that an ICBM has been used in a conflict, in a war. And this is a message from Russia, obviously. It's a message from Russia following the ATACMS missile strikes into Russian territory and the Storm Shadow missile strikes into Kursk the other day. This is Russia's message to the Pentagon. Russia's trying to establish deterrence without escalating this to World War III. That is what Russia is trying to do. They're basically saying, we have these ICBMs. They're very capable of being launched and hitting targets. We have deterrence. We have powerful weapons at our disposal. Stop pushing. That's basically what Russia is saying. Will someone in the White House listen? Doubt it. Seriously doubt it. The Pentagon is not going to like this. They're going to probably tell Biden to back off, but will Biden When I mean Biden, Sullivan, Blinken, Newland, the neocons, all of these crazies. Will they back off? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to take this warning seriously. They're going to continue to say that Russia is bluffing and Russia, Putin is weak and he's trying to scare us and we shouldn't be scared. I was watching an interview, I believe it was with the French defense minister or foreign minister. I forgot. They all look the same. They all act the same. They all talk the same. Anyway, yeah, he was saying, don't be scared of Russia. Don't be scared. They're bluffing. Putin's bluffing. He's weak and exposed, and they're trying to scare us. We need to continue to push and push harder. In other words, keep on launching long-range missiles into pre-2014 Russian territory. That's what this French high government official was saying. I think it was the defense minister. I could be wrong about that. Or the foreign minister. Even Annalena 360, the German foreign minister. Annalena 720i. She said that Europe is not going to be afraid of Putin. Germany should not be afraid of Putin. All of these people are saying that this is a bluff from Russia. Putin's trying to scare us and we should not be afraid. And we need to continue to push and push harder to continue to hit Russia with long-range missiles or try to hit Russia with long-range missiles. You know, Russia is sending a message. Let's stop escalating. We have the weapons that can do a lot of damage. We have these ICBMs, 6 warheads. You can see how effective they are. Let's back off. Everyone needs to back off. That's what Russia is saying. But, oh man, we got the angry man in the White House, the angry Professor Bidenopoulos in the White House and his team of incompetence, the Blinkens and the Sullivans, and they're on their way out, and they're saying, you know what, as we leave, we want to make things as difficult as possible for Trump. We want to make sure that the new administration is bogged down in a conflict in Ukraine, and we want to break everything. We want chaos because we lost this conflict. And if we can't take Ukraine and all of its resources, then let's just break it and make it very difficult for everybody in the world. That's basically what they're saying. The angry, bitter man in the White House and his team of incompetent tools. Anyway, that's the situation with the ICBMs. As the day goes along, we'll get more information as to what exactly happened. But let's move on now and let's talk about the loan forgiveness. The Biden White House is forgiving $4.7 billion in loans to Ukraine. Basically, it's 50% of the 9 or 10 billion loan that they gave Ukraine. 4.7 of that is going to be forgiven. Audit Ukraine, see where the money went. Forget about that. Let's just write the whole thing off. Or let's write 50% of it off, right? Yeah, let's write 50% of that 10 billion loan off, and Zelensky can keep the money. Keep the money, Zelensky. Just keep it. Jeez, man. Yeah, they're all cashing out. They're cashing out. They're getting whatever money they gave to Ukraine. They're cashing it all out, and they're breaking everything. That's the best way to describe it, right? They're going to get whatever money they can, put whatever money in the washing machine, get it spinning, and as they're on their way out, as they're exiting, they're just going to break everything and burn everything down. That's what's going on here. And they've got another 2 months to do it. This is going to be a very, very long 2 months. Very long 2 months. So that's the situation with the loan, the forgiveness of the loan. Does the U.S. government forgive the loans of American citizens, of U.S. citizens like that? Like they have just forgiven this $4.7 billion loan to Zelensky? Nah. They never forgive loans to their own citizens, do they? Never. But Zelensky, yeah, keep the money. Keep the money and 10% for the big guy. What else should we talk about, or should we do a clown world and make this video a short video for now? Yeah, I think we'll end the video there. Clown world, Boris Johnson, he posted I don't know if this is a photo or a TikTok or an Instagram or whatever, but he was wearing a t-shirt which said in Ukrainian, "Battle for Light," a Battle for Light t-shirt. All I have to say is that in this photo, from this post from Boris the Clown, man, that guy looks like, he looks awful. He absolutely looks awful. Boris Johnson, everybody. Battle for Life t-shirt. The fence. The Hungarian fence. I'm seeing a post here from Lord Bibo. Ukraine's foreign minister says no land for peace deals. Peskov the other day said there's going to be no freeze in the conflict. There's going to be a military solution. And Russia is going to deliver that military solution. That is, unless the Biden White House ends up destroying the planet. But I think Putin has everything under control. This ICBM launch was something that I did not expect. But what an interesting response to the ATACMS and to the Storm Shadows. First time in history we have seen an ICBM used in war. It shows that Russia's missiles are working. Their ICBMs are absolutely working and very capable of hitting their targets. This must terrify military officials in the Pentagon. But it doesn't take us further up the escalation escalator, right? You're not hitting U.S. military assets. You're not hitting UK military assets. You're not leveling Kiev or Odessa. A very interesting response and a very interesting way for Russia to establish deterrence. Anyway, that's the video. TheDuran.locals.com. We are on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Telegram, Rockfin, and X. Go to the Duran shop, pick up some merch. Like this video, share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Take care.